Hey there guys, how you doing? Bloons Tower Defense battle. Today we're going to play some quick battles on Assault, and today I'm going to go mostly good strategies. I'm going to use most of my boomerang cannon strategies with mostly mortars. I'm not going to go anything too crazy overall, because I know you guys want to see some good strategies on how to beat people really easily on some of these maps. Keep in mind that I'm going to do my best, and I might still lose. I'm not the best player in the entire world. I think I'm a pretty good player though. So also one extra thing that I have to mention here is I'm actually I made the screen just a little bit bigger for me. Oh, no, too bad, so sad. So I made the screen just a little bit bigger for me, so that might actually make it a little bit clearer. I don't know if you guys can tell a difference, or if it just looks the exact same. It probably looks reasonably the same, but maybe a little bit bigger, maybe a little bit better. I don't know, I feel like I haven't been lagging very much, so why not come back here and just try it out really quick. And here we go, we got another good player here. We got Sibilvada, and he's 303 and 87, so more than a 3-1 record. His win record is much better than mine, actually. And it's on the same map here, so that's perfect for us. We got the mortar. We can go with cannon. We'll go with Dartling gun, and that's pretty much it. The last tower is kind of up to you, but honestly, boats are pretty darn effective. You can get a lot of black popping power with those boats. So let's check them out. Let's get those boats up here and see what we can do today. I do not have the popping power sounds on right now. I don't know. Sometimes I put them on, sometimes I put them off. People seem to be kind of interspersed on what they want to do. So here, let's get our mortar up first thing. Bam, got to get him up nice and quick. And oh, he's on fast mode too, so that's good for us. I will actually get the few upgrades right here. We're going to get up to the faster and increased accuracy alike. Get those guys up really nice and quick. Hopefully pop these balloons nice in time. And he actually lost a life there. And we did it, yes! So, let's get this guy all the way up to burning stuff pretty soon, but first of all, you gotta get those red balloons coming out. Nice and quick here, get those red balloons. Now, what you could do is you could actually do space blues here, and that'll make him lose a little bit more lives. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually just gonna add a few space blues here. Now, the reds are, of course, better for economy, but space blues, if I can do quite a bit of damage here in the early game, hey, why the heck not? I'll make him suffer a little bit. Now, he did a little bit to me as well. As you can tell, these red balloons right here, you get like 5 of them through. But overall, I usually don't care too much about lives. Maybe he'll start getting a lot of upgrades and stuff, and it'll actually make him waste a little bit of economy. Kind of just thinking out loud of what he could possibly do with the silly towers that he has. Also, what we can do is instead of a Dartling gun, we can go with a boat if we wish, but I think the Dartling gun is just the best thing to use. So I'm just not going to care about those lives. I'm just going to get ready for the next level here and get a Dartling gun. I have enough money for it, so why not? Let's get him up. Get this Dartling gun, and then save up and then get ready for those blue balloons that are going to come out on these next rounds. What you can do is you can try and time it so those red balloons will pretty much stop at the exact same time that you can send out the blue balloons, and that'll get you the max amount of economy. So here we go. Blue balloons extravaganza right there. Spent all of our money on those blue balloons, and he's going for this pink rush against me, so I do need to get a couple upgrades with my Dartling gun. So I got that guy upgraded a little bit, and that should stop most of me from losing most of my lives, but not all of them, and now I can start getting more economy up here. Again, pretty solid strategy. You're going to lose some lives in here. He lost some as well. Not a huge problem for us. Hydro Dam is a tough level, though. It is indeed a tough level, and I do lose quite a few games on Hydro Dam. Hydro Dam is probably one of my weakest maps. I feel like if people keep trying to rush me with those black balloons and stuff, I just have a hard time actually coming back and trying to do something, get my upgrades and stuff like that, and micro all my stuff when people keep rushing me with the constant stream of balloons coming out against me. And even though it makes their economy just a little bit worse, and they're spending a little bit of their money the entire time instead of going for a gigantic rush, it makes it so I can't do anything. I can't get my upgrades, and I slowly lose lives, and I keep trying to do upgrades here and there and everywhere, and it just does not work out for me. So I'm going to try and do that a little bit against the other players. I've done that quite a bit, and it seems like I do a pretty darn good job with it. So I'm probably going to start with my economy right around 550, 600, somewhere around there. I'm not going to go too high today, and I do probably need to get my Bernie stuff up. So let's get this guy all the way up to Bernie stuff. There we go. That'll help out versus black balloons as well. Now, I don't know. I probably should get a 2-1 Dartling gun for this silly stuff right here, but there he is. He's trying to set out these blacks against me, so I'm not sure if that birdie stuff's actually going to do enough damage to those black balloons, but I'm hoping that it is. It's pretty darn close, but I think I feel okay with I feel okay with what just happened there. Losing a couple lives, but overall, I mean, I think it's worth it if you ask me, just to lose a couple lives here, not have to spend all that money and get some extra economy over here. And we are up to 600, so that's where I'm going to stop right now. I'm going to stop at 600. You can tell he's going a little bit higher than 600, or maybe he's going to stop the exact same time I stopped. That would just be plain ridiculous if we stopped at the exact same time, and it looks like, no, he's still sending out those green balloons. He's still going with a pretty darn high economy here. He wants to get his up pretty darn high, so maybe he plans on going a little bit farther than what I plan on going. I usually don't plan on going any further than round 13. But I can go there if I need to. Sometimes I go to 15, sometimes I go even further than that. But honestly, one of the best things you can do is send out a regrow ceramic and regrow rainbow rush kind of mixed together. So one of the best rushes you can do. The only thing that can really kill that is Hydra Rockets. Hydra Rockets are just plain amazing versus that type of rush. Now, what I should be doing is I should get this upgrade right here. I can get this upgrade just a little bit further, as well as getting a nice quick cannon up here. Get our cannon up here, and 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh. Come on, cannon. Come on, don't kill me. And he wasted a lot of his money right there. I did lose quite a few lives, but overall not the biggest problem for me, but I am a little bit weaker for level 12. Reason being is obviously if I have level 12 coming out against me, a bunch of regrow balloons or something like that, I could have a pretty big issue. But if I can get that 6 grand up, I'd like to get a laser cannon, or if even better, I could get a Hydra Rockets up. I'd really love to see some Hydra Rockets. So I think what I'm going to do is actually put this guy on close. I'll put him on close for now. And here's just some regular black balloons. He's trying to keep me busy, obviously, with my Dartling gun right here. He doesn't want to let me get my stuff up. So again, I'm actually going to try and make this this round last as long as possible. I do not want it to end. And as you can tell, he's got a pretty solid defense over there. 2 3-0 cannons. He's got his Dartling gun over there. Pretty solid defense to say the least. And I'm going to let these balloons last as long as possible. Of course, my thing is not doing exactly what I want to do. But worst case scenario is I can get a quick laser cannon right now. But I don't want to get that. I want to save it for Hydra Rockets. But that's actually an $8,000 upgrade. So I'd have to wait another 12 seconds here. So we're going to see if we can save up for that bad boy. Save up for it, and it looks like we are going to be able to afford it by the time we need it, so let's see if he's going to try and rush me with those regrow rainbows. If he does, we're going to easily rock it. And there's just some regrow blacks, and I guess we'll get it. We'll just get those Hydra Rockets. As you can tell, complete destruction of those balloons. Hydra Rockets did an amazing job as pretty solid defense right there. So we're actually going to wait for a couple of regrow ceramics to see if we can do some regrow ceramic damage. Maybe. As well as I will get a boat right here with a few upgrades. Planning on going a little bit later game, but again, he does have more economy than me, but he spent quite a bit of money on those random rushes, so he's probably about the same amount of money that I have. So here we go. He's got a 4-2 cannon as well, so I'm pretty sure that's going to actually help him out tremendously with the balloons, the regular balloons, but I'm not sure if that's going to make him survive against a lot of ceramics. It's going to be tight, but maybe, just maybe, we can actually defeat him with these regrow ceramics. He's got to do quite a bit of micro here if he does want to survive. And it looks like balloons are actually getting pretty darn farther. The 4-2 cannons and the 3-0 cannons are just plain amazing versus those balloons, and it does not look like he did. Did I do any damage with that rush? That was kind of a lot of money right there. So I'm going to have to do something against these Moabs as well. We're going to have to get some Moab Maulers. If you're running really short on money, just go for the Moab Mauler upgrade. You do not want to get all the frag bombs and stuff like that. Every $500 counts. So get 1 Moab Mauler, get 2 Moab Maulers, maybe even 3 Moab Maulers. But at the same time, get ready for a gigantic rush on level 20 or something like that, because there's pretty much no way you're going to survive beyond that. Again, this is going to be a tough game. It could go either way right now. He's obviously a good player. He knows how to play the game, so it's going to be tight. I do have Hydra Rockets, so as soon as I pop that Moab, it's pretty much an insta-kill on those, while his is not quite as amazing. His 4-2 cannon cannot completely destroy those Moabs. So, again, a little bit tighter game if I try and rush him with Moabs compared to my better defense. So we'll get 1 more Moab Mauler. And I don't know if I want to try and survive some sort of BFB rush and just wait it out. If I can try and survive his rush, I could do that if I wished. Or I could just kind of chill and go for a giant attack on level 20. Either way. But now that I have 3 of these guys, I will get the frag bombs up. 3 Moab Maulers is usually the amount that you want to be able to pop Moabs. Usually you want to get at least 5 for BFBs, sometimes 6. 4 can do it on certain levels, but if they're short like this where you don't really have that much places where you can attack them, this is usually want to get a few more than that. So you can tell my Hydra Rockets are just plain amazing over there. Just plain amazing. And I think he's going to go for a gigantic rush against me, but again, I don't know. I just don't know here, guys. So we'll get that frag bombs up. It's going to be, I don't know, is he going to rush me? Could be very intense here. Very intense to say the least. And there's the Moabs right there. So there's quite a few of them actually, and it looks like, I don't know, there's just only a few regrow balloons here, so maybe our Hydra Rockets are actually going to be enough to defend this rush. Very close to say the least. And it looks like, oh, we lost some lives, but we survived! We only lost 3 lives there, and we survived that rush. Just freaking amazing. He sold all his Moab Maulers, so we're going to go for a couple quick regrow Moabs right here. We're going to go in just a few seconds here as soon as I defeat these camo Bloons. I don't want them to come out. Oh, I don't even have camo detection right here. So we're going to go for these regrow Moabs. We're going to send out one there. I'm going to get rid of this cannon. We're going to send out 2 of them. And he's going for a gigantic regrow ceramic rush against me. Holy crap, is this going to actually defeat me? These regrow ceramics. Oh my goodness, I'm actually losing lives. Oh my god, this is so freaking tight here, guys. Crazy delicious action, but we did indeed defeat him with this amazing little Hydro Rockets. The Hydro Rockets were key here. Oh my goodness, that was a really close game. Very good game indeed. I'm very excited right now. My heart's racing. So let's play another one here. Maybe we'll replay him, and we can play a nice, like, little fun game. Nice, another fun little game. This game, by the way, this entire video is probably not going to be that long. As soon as Amanda texts me, I'm pretty much going to end the video, because she's coming over pretty soon. And she was supposed to tell him, oh, there he is, he's here, he's back again. So this game's going to probably go into late game. We're on Pumpkin Patch right now. So we got cannons. We're going to get some, we're actually getting a Monkey Village today. For full camo detection, we're going to get a, can't really fit the Monkey Aces on this level. I don't know, I guess we'll go with Ring of Fires, and I don't know, what else do I want to get? I guess I'll get a Dartling Gun. Those guys are kind of fun to use, so let's get him. Yeah, that's a pretty solid, that's pretty solid towers right there. I could, farms, you can't even fit farms on this level, I don't think. Maybe 1 or 2 or something. Yeah, you could probably fit like 1 farm here, 2 farms there, and if you're on low quality or something, maybe a few other ones. So let's start off with our cannon, of course. You guys know I'm a big fan of the cannons. I usually put him over in this sort of area. And, actually, to be honest, if you just think about that game right there, I know I'm kind of excited about it, but, he did damage to me with all of his rushes. Like, every single rush, he was doing a slight amount of damage. So all it took was one of those regrow Bloons to regrow into a ceramic again, and I was pretty much dead. So that's how close of a game it actually was. It was very fun, to say the least. Very fun. So what is he doing? Did he go with, is he just getting a cannon up here? Yeah, it looks like he got his 2-0 cannon right there. His frag cannon. Indeed, the correct thing to do. I think frag cannons are probably the best thing to do as this map right here. Just frag cannon it up. And eventually get it up to a 3-0. And it's just because you have such a good placement. You really can't get a perfect placement on that 3-0 cannon, but it just has so much area of effect. Its entire place. If you get up to 3-2 or 3-1, it can pretty much affect the entire map right there. So we actually made him lose a few lives, so I guess that's kind of fun. Made him lose a few lives. And I hope that those blues don't get through. I don't want them to get through. Oh, come on. Yeah, there we go. We did it. So we're going to start sending out these blue balloons. Get ready for level 4 over here. These pinks that could possibly come out. But again, pinks are not going to do any damage versus any sort of 3-0 cannon on these types of levels. Rally and Pumpkin Patch and Park Path. All those levels. I think it's called Park Path. None of those levels, you're not going to do any damage on level 4. By the time you get to level 6, yeah, if it doesn't have a texture up, you can do a quick attack on them. Sometimes they don't realize it. Sometimes they're like, oh, I'll just wait until he starts attacking me, and then they can't get a texture up in time. It's happened to me before a few times. I know I'm kind of adventurous with that type of thing. I'm usually like, oh, I'm gonna wait for them to attack me. Don't think ahead. Just go too much economy, and then kind of try and figure it out after it starts happening. So, still consistent blue balloons. I feel like I'm playing a really good game today. Overall, I think I'm probably just going to end it after this game. No matter how long it is, even if we have to play late, kind of late game, I'm probably going to end it after this one. Alright, so now the question is, do we go with Dartling Guns or do we go with tack shooters? Up to you guys. Totally up to you, but I think I'm going to stick with a tack shooter for now. I'm going to put him probably in, I think I'm going to put them up here, actually. Because down here, you don't have the full effect of affecting all the black balloons, because black balloons are not going to come down this little area right here. They're only going to come out over here. So your attack shooter will probably pop all of them. But again, I'd rather play it kind of cool and safe, and I'd probably rather get him up at the top. So I will start setting out these green balloons here, and we'll see if he starts rushing me with those black balloons. So we're going to set out just, oh, there they are. So there they are. We'll get them up to a 2 and 3 pretty darn soon here. Did we lose any lives? Oh, we lost 2 lives, man. We lost him. But we got a 3-0 now, and that'll help out even more versus those black balloons. And he lost a few lives as well. I mean, not that it matters that much. I just kind of find it kind of exciting that, like, I have 1 more life than him. If this was Kingdom Rush, or not Kingdom Rush, if this was King of the Hill, it'd be much more intense. Ryan would probably have an orgasm right now. Just sitting there. He totally would. So anyways, we have an extreme amount of income right now, 650 plus on round 8. I mean, that's not that extreme, but it's pretty darn good. Pumpkin Patch is definitely one of those levels where you're going to probably go into late game unless you do some sort of crazy amazing rush on one of those early levels. Regrow Yellows or something like that when he's not expecting it. For example, right now, Regrow Yellows would do absolutely nothing, but Regrow Blacks If you somehow magically got them through his tack shooter, yes, they would do damage. But other than that, you're really not going to do anything. And the chances of you actually getting regrow blacks through his defense is not really worth it, because you'd have to go with some sort of big yellow rush with regrow blacks in between, and it's just not worth it to go with through all that trouble just to do a couple levs of damage and not even get closer to killing him, and possibly spending a lot of money on that rush that isn't really going to do very much. So he's starting to go with a couple white balloons right here, and I have to make sure this guy, that he is on close. I was just thinking for a second, is he on close? He just looked like he was attacking like across the map or something like that. And now that we're on round 9, we're going to have to start saving up for our mortar over here. For sure, our mortar. Oh, I don't have a mortar, I have a monkey village, so yeah, I definitely have to get my stuff up. I forgot that I don't have a mortar. That's actually going to hurt me a little bit. I went a little bit too much income, actually. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to... I guess I'll get my monkey village right here. And if I really, really need to, I will sell my tack shooter and get that monkey village upgrade. Or I don't think he's going to really rush me with those camo balloons. He's just too afraid that I have the money. He's going to waste all his money on that stuff. And it looks like he's actually going for a... Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Uh-oh, crapola. This could be terrible for me. This could be terrible right here. He's regrowing tons of balloons. It looks like I lost. Oh my god. Oh... Too much economy for me. No mortar for me. Easy mistake. Stupid move on my part. What are you going to do? All my fault right there. Terrible defeat. I thought this game was going to go much later than that. But since that game was so short, we're actually going to play another one for you guys. We'll play another one really nice and quick. After having a super darn intense game that first time, then all of a sudden we lose really stupid-like on that second game. It was just kind of silly. Just very, very silly. So hopefully we can have another fun game in here. Maybe we'll do a little bit better than we did last time. And I got pop right here. Delicious, delicious Coke. So this guy is definitely dangerous. He's going to be a dangerous player to fight. No, not really. He's got about a 1-to-1 win ratio, but again on another long level here, so we might not be able to play into late game. I'd like to go with a monkey ace today, as well as I'm going to stick with my mortar, and then we will go with... What else do we want? How about a ninja? Not usually a huge fan of ninjas, but I found effective ways of using them, especially just having them be your black popping power, because they're so cheap now that you can realistically get a pretty much straight up full black popping power with your 0-0 ninja, or even just a 1 or 2-0 ninja. You can get a 2-1. I honestly usually just get the 2-1 just because it is not only just regular black popping power, but also just popping power in general, which is sometimes what you need. So we're going to start off with our cannon here. And of course I'm going to get him up to 3-0. This guy's probably going to get his cannon up pretty darn soon here, unless he's going with farms. Oh, he is going with farms. So interesting strategy indeed. I don't recommend going, just as far as you guys are concerned, understanding when to go farms and when to go balloons. You always want to go with balloons on the longer levels and go with farms on the shorter levels. Now there's kind of a weird line in between of saying, oh, I need to for sure go with farms today, or I need to for sure go with balloons today, but I would definitely say this type of level, go with the balloons. Pumpkin patch, go with the balloons. Cards and temple and stuff like that, it's more up for grabs, but I'd say most of the time I would go with the farms on those levels, those shorter levels. So we're definitely going to do some mega damage to him. I don't know if he's going for really high upgrades on his farms and just saying screw the early game lives. I really don't care about them. And maybe just going for some sort of... So he's getting that ice tower up, but this is actually going to be enough. So I'm going to send out a few balloons right here, as well as I should probably get a few upgrades for my cannon here. And he's getting a dart monkey now. Whoa, just a weird strategy indeed. Dart monkey, ice, and farm right there. There's three of his 4 towers. Maybe he did go with 5 towers as well. But as you can tell, we're just completely destroying him as far as lives go. His dart monkey is 0-0 at the moment, just popping like 1 balloon. And I really hope we don't beat him right here, because that would just be plain sad. But it looks like it's going to be close here, guys. I think we just did it. Oh, we did it. Okay, very, very nonchalantly winning that game. And I guess we'll play another one. All right. So just like last game, you try something new, you try something different. Don't go with a mortar, go with a monkey village instead, and you poop your pants. You're just like, what the heck just happened? I pooped my pants, and now I don't know what to do. It's all squishy and gooey. And what do? I'm away from home. So here's another pretty darn good player, 519 and 269, 2-1, 5,000 or about 6,000 battle score. So again, a pretty darn good player. We will go with ninja, cannon. Actually, no, screw the ninja. We'll go with boomerangs, monkey ace, as well as our mortar today. I'm not going to go with the monkey village. I know this is a long level, but I screwed myself over last time, so I'm not going to do that today. I'm not going to screw myself over. Do not want that to happen. Hopefully a nice little fun game for us again. So again, we're going to go with these 3-0 cannons. We're going to go right in the middle here. I know every single game today I've started off with a 3-0 cannon, and overall it's just very, very fantastic for most strategies. So let's get this guy up. Also, I have been having no problems with people being very, very slow with their balloons today. Maybe a little on the slow side, but overall nothing too tremendously terrible where I'm just like, oh, I really, really want to give up. And I feel really nice that a lot of people are like, Chris, I really love your videos. In a lot of my games, it seems like it's hard to find somebody that doesn't know of my videos who plays Bloons Tower Defense battles. And that's just interesting to me and kind of cool as well that I have so many supporters or people that pretty much everybody who plays the game, not everybody, but most people that play the game at least have heard of me or know who I am. And that just, honestly, like I said, it makes me feel good about myself. It's like, oh man, I got a little gooey little heart in the inside there, and I feel good. I feel good about myself. So what's next here? As you can tell, he's going with some tax action over there. Definitely a reasonable strategy to use because he really doesn't have to build anything else for those level 6s with those black balloons coming out. But again, group balloons are his weakness. They're his kryptonite today. So let's get this 3-0 cannon up again. Here we go. We got that amazing 3-0 cannon. As you can tell, the 3-0 cannon seems like it works a little bit better on this level than Pumpkin Patch just because of the perfect cluster bomb right in this area right here. Pretty much clusters and kills everything in that area. While Pumpkin Patch, it doesn't quite do exactly as much damage as the other one. But alright. So we'll just chill with this 3-0 cannon. We'll send out these red balloons. We'll send out those blue balloons. Maybe even overwhelm him a little bit with those blue balloons. That would be fantastically amazing. Again, what you want to do is get up to about 315 and then let your reds run down to nothing. And then as required, build one red balloon group, 2 red balloon groups, and then just start sending out those group blues consistently. So just 1 red balloon, and then just the blue balloons. Bam! And that'll get you more economy out of your thing. Now, this is more of a pro tip than like a, oh my god, make sure you do this every single time, you're going to lose the game. No, it's more of a, you'll get more economy in the long run, and obviously I'm a huge economy fan, and the biggest thing I always talk about in almost all of my games is not just how do you beat people with certain attack towers, it's how to get tack shooters up in certain positions. So what I've been doing is I've actually been thinking about doing some sort of new thing where I talk about just tower placement in Bloons Tower Defense battles. I'll do one where I talk about just economy in Bloons Tower Defense battles, and I'll do another tutorial where I talk about certain attacks to do against certain people and things like that. I don't know, would you guys like something like that? Let me know in the comments. I definitely appreciate some feedback on what you guys think about me doing something like that. Again, keep in mind that would be a little bit tough to do, and most of the time it's not like, do this and you're going to win. It's, okay, you have to think about it, think about how this is going to happen, and then carry out what you were thinking and why. Again, you can't just be like, I'm going to do Regal Rainbow Rush every single time, because a lot of times people have 3-0 cannons and 3-0 boomerangs, and then it's bam, you pretty much can't beat anybody with regular balloons with just those things right there. And then other people, guess what, they don't have camo detection. And then other people, they're bad versus ceramics. So it's just kind of hard to say, oh, what's the best rush that you can kill people with every single time? Because there really is no all-time mega rush that people are going to win with. But again, I think it would be nice to have a nice little tutorial, a couple of tutorial videos that'll help out the new Bloons Tower Defense battle players, as well as maybe some pro tips here and there for some of the other players, like, for example, my red-blue thing right there, which I really, really like doing. I always try and do that. Sometimes I forget because I'm commentating, but whenever I'm not commentating and not distracted, I usually can do a pretty decent job here. So I don't have tack shooters today, so I'm going to have to stick with my boomerang. So we're going to go with a strong 2-0 boomerang, and eventually I'll get him up to 3-0. Again, not the most perfect strategy in the entire world, but if he keeps attacking those black balloons, our cannon's going to do most of the damage against these balloons. We lose a few here and there. Hey, I'm okay with that. I'll get my 3-0 up, and then as soon as I get that, I'm pretty much set. I can just start getting a massive amounts of economy all over the place. So let's get this guy up. Let's get him up to 3-0 here. Come on, get him up to 3-0 now, and that should help out against all these balloons, but also it kind of did hurt me just a little bit, as you guys probably could have told, because guess what I did? I upgraded them at the wrong time. Whenever you upgrade things, they get that little time in between where they're like, oh, we can't attack for some reason. Which I kind of understand. The tower's just kind of resetting after you upgrade him. But now we need to get more economy. I'm so low on economy right now. I need to get him up mad style. mad style here. So as you can tell, he's got a really good strategy over there. He's got his cannon up. He's got his 2-0 attack shooters, 2-3-0 attack shooters, excuse me, and he can pretty much fend off any kind of rush that I could possibly send out at him. But also at the same time, I can fend off any single rush that he could possibly send out up to me, up into level 11. But level 12, of course, camo balloons. If you got some sort of camo detection, you'll be just fine. Just fine. So based on just looking at his side right there and thinking about what are we going to do in the late game here, well, I can tell that his economy is decent, but I think mine's probably just a little bit better. So maybe we'll try and overwhelm him in the late game. Maybe with some solid BFBs or something like that, because he might go with too many tack shooters today. He might go with too many tack shooters, and we can actually overwhelm him a little bit with maybe some just solid regrow rainbows or something. We'll have to see what we're going to do, but as far as I'm concerned right now, regrow rainbows are his weakness. Or we're just going to wait until Moabs and BFBs and stuff like that, and see if we can do some sort of rush by then. But of course, we're thinking too far ahead here, Chris. You're only on level 9, and you have to get ready for those camo balloons. So let's get our mortar up pretty darn soon here. Now what you can do is a monkey village, of course, costs like $4,000 for camo detection, and it also is not any attack power. So that's pretty much why I lost that other game, my second game that I played today, really noob-cakealiciously. We don't like losing the games noob-cakealiciously. It makes me look stupid and silly. So anyways, yeah, I definitely got to get my motor up now. We're already on round 10, 861. That's a pretty darn decent amount. So let's get that guy up. Don't want to get caught with my pants on the ground here. Alright, so let's get our mortar up. Balloons come from down here. So we go 1 and 2 and 1 and... Excuse me. Man, I don't know why I'm coughing all over the place. So that's camo detection. There's the bigger blast. Round 12, bam, camo detection. 3-0 cannon, 3-0 boomerang. Perfection for camo, for any sort of regrow rainbow rush. As well as I'm going to get ready for any sort of rush that he does possibly send out at me. All you really need to do is get either another 3-0 boomerang or another 3-0 cannon. You'll be just fine. Just fine. But I think what I'd like to do is get some sort of high-level monkey ace up soon. But, again, go a little bit of economy here. If I can get up to a grand, that'd be just plain fantastic. But again, he has a weakness over there. Regrow rainbows are probably going to be his biggest weakness right here. So I think I might try and do a regrow rainbow rush. Just a few of them. Kind of test the water here. Maybe we can take him down. Because those 3-0 attack shooters, even though they're good against some blacks, they're not going to be full black popping power. But his mortar is, of course, pretty good as well. So we're going to go and test the water here a little bit. Send out a couple grouped regrow rainbows. Send out 3 of these guys. Let's send out 4 of those guys. I know it's a $2,000 rush, but maybe, just maybe, we can overwhelm him. As well as his cannon's missing just... Oh, he's got a ring of fire up. So he is able to fend off that rush because of that ring of fire. So very good move on his part. I wonder if he's going to try and rush me now. If he does... Oh, there it is. He's trying to rush me now. So I'll just get my little thing up right here and go 1, 2, 3. Bam. Yeah, John beat me now, boy. No, you can't take me down. So again, we both spent a little bit of money on those rushes. He's kind of testing the water as well. He's like, oh, he just wasted a little bit of money. I can waste a little bit of money as well. Maybe he could have beat me right there. So now what you got to do is you got to start getting ready for level 15. Again, I don't have a good level 15 rush right now. Or I don't have a good defense versus a level 15 rush. So I'm going to have to get that up. My monkey ace just flew away. He's like, screw you, Chris. I don't want to be on your team. I'm going to go fly on the other side. But he finally came back here. What we can do is go 1, 2, and get this never miss targeting up. And what that's going to allow us to do is get pretty much infinite regrow ceramic popping power. Well, his regrow ceramic popping power is probably pretty darn good as well. It's not perfection, but I really don't want to waste my money right now, so I'm just going to go with some more economy. He's probably got a better economy than me because I noticed he was sending out a lot of pink rushes and a lot of yellow rushes down there. So yeah, he's probably got a really solid defense at the moment. Or I mean a really solid economy down there at the moment, which he can easily turn into a good defense. Or a good rush for that matter. While me right now, I'm kind of just... I'm going hardcore right now. If he sent some regrow ceramics, I could be in some trouble. I could totally be in some trouble. What I would do is I'd probably sell a boomerang really quick and get up to a 3-0 monkey ace. But at the moment, I know, me too. I hate late game. Again, for anybody who just is curious, if you are curious, the best economy balloons that you could possibly send out are the pink balloons, and it's because of the cooldown. I also get a few questions here for the sort of noob cakeish players, is that they say, Chris, look at this right here. It says income change 1. Oh wait, the blues, income change 1. So you get the same amount of economy out of every single balloon you send out, and that is just plain true and false at the exact same time. They're trying to trick you a little bit because the top level balloons usually have a faster cooldown than the bottom level balloons. So these balloons, you can spend the money faster, which means you're going to get the money faster. And there's some regrowth ceramics right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to sell this guy. I'm going to get this up to 3-0, as well as maybe get some other upgrades right here. I'm hoping that this never miss targeting is going to do a fantastic job, as well as I need to get something else up. I'd like to get another cannon up here. Come on, cannons! It looks like we were able to defend, but we did have to do something, a little bit of selling here. And now, again, are we going to get those Moab Maulers up in time? Because he does not have any Moab Maulers at the moment. He's just got a couple of these guys right here. So maybe we'll try and do a really quick little secretive rush, guys. We'll do a really quick secretive rush. Maybe we can take him down. He's got a 4-2 cannon there. He's got a ring of fire. So he's got a lot of good popping power. But we don't want him to hear that we're about to attack him. We're about to do some ninja stealth action here, guys. So let's get this guy up. And there he goes. He's got one Moab Mauler, but is that actually going to be enough? I don't know. So we'll go with a single Moab right there. Bam! Go for that giant attack right there, and I'll also get my Moab Maulers up. Now that we finally got that attack in, again, maybe you'll have to build some more Moab Maulers, not be able to rush me, and I got solid defense here now. So is he going to get that other one up in time? Oh, there you go. He's got 2 Moab Maulers. Again, it's going to be close, though. So I'm going to get 2 Moab Maulers here. I got 2 Moab Maulers. I got my Monkey Ace over there as well attacking. I'll get these guys up 2 frag bombs as well. That'll be a little bit of extra popping power. As you can tell, he rocked it. He didn't even sound a regrow Moab against me. He just sounded a regular Moab. So easily killing those guys. Again, what do we want to do? Are we going to send out a giant BFB rush or something pretty soon? Probably not. I also noticed that he's got 1, 2, and 3 towers. What is his 4th tower? I don't know just yet. It could be a Monkey Ace for sure. And what he could do with that Monkey Ace action is possibly get some sort of ground 0 up and be able to pop these balloons just a little bit easier, and it could go into very late game here. Now I am going to play it a little bit on the safe side because guess what? Level 20 can still be a pretty darn big BFB rush if he's saving up his money. So I do need to get some more Moab Maulers as well as a little bit more defense. I'm kind of relying a lot on my cannon right here, but he cannot pop all of those balloons that could possibly come out. So I got to get some more defense over here for sure. Let's get him up, guys. Moab Maulers, I'm going to stay away from Moab Maulers for just now, just in case those BFBs do come. I'm actually wanting them to go slower to allow me to get more economy up. So we're going to get this guy up to 4042 first. Extra balloon popping power right here. 4 and 2. We got a 4-2 cannon there, as well as we might try and do some sort of mortar exploit a little bit later. If he's only got 1 mortar, maybe we can exploit his mortar a little bit and get through his defense. He does have 150 lives though, so he's pretty much played a flawless game so far. Very good game by him. He got 4 Moab Maulers, easily able to defend any sort of rush that we send out against him. And me, on the other hand, look at my side. I have a lot less stuff. I have a lot less, pretty much anything to do with that. So I will actually get this up to the secondary upgrade for the right side there. That'll allow me to pop those camo balloons besides just the mortar that's attacking down in the very bottom. I don't want to get stuck down there without able to pop any of those camo balloons. So hopefully that Monkey Ace will run on through and actually pop those guys. Come on, there we go. That's what I wanted to see. Pop those camo balloons. Did I lose a life? No, I didn't. So now I have a bunch of money as well. I have about 10 grand. I have $10,000 just about in a few seconds here. $10,000. We just got it. But what do we want to do with that $10,000? Do I rush him or do I defend? Now what I'm trying to do is I'm actually trying to kind of get him to come attack me. Basically what I have is I don't have a good defense and I have a lot of money. So if he tries to rush me with regrow BFBs or anything like that, I can usually, most of the time, if I'm playing the correct way and I'm doing a pretty darn good job, I can get enough towers to defend up pretty darn fast. So I'm kind of just making him think that I don't have any defense, but realistically, I can get it. I can get it nice and quick and get it nice and fast. But on the other hand, I don't have that much I don't have enough economy to go really late game. So let's get these guys up. We'll send it just a little bit. I'm going to try and keep around $14,000, $15,000 with my monies here. So we'll try and get that up 14,000. I don't want to go below 10. And there's the first Moab that's coming out on the top. So we'll actually get this guy up to 1, 2, 3, and also 1, 2, 3. Put them on strong. Bam. Pop that Moab nice and quick on the top there. And we'll go even more economy balloons. We'll go with a little bit more pinks, and that'll help us out more for late game. Again, 4 Moab Maulers. Is that enough? I don't know. He's going with camo leads for some reason again, or camo pinks, or whatever the heck he's doing over there. But I don't know. Not a good idea for him. I don't know, it looks like he's probably saving up his money for some sort of gigantic regrow BFB rush, or maybe some Oh My Gods or something like that. Definitely could work on me, but because I have $8,000, maybe I can get a really solid defense up in time, or even maybe go for a ground 0. Just kind of sell my Moab Maulers for a little while, go for a couple ground 0, or even a Spectre. Spectres are pretty darn fantastic. I like Spectres as well. So we'll have to see what we're going to do here. I know my economy is getting pretty darn high up there. Once you get to about $3 grand or $3,500, you can get constant economy, and get money in the long run. So you can still spend all of your money on the pinks all the time and get more economy, yet still get more money. So now I'm going really weird here, guys. I'm down quite a bit of money, but I'm going with my economy. So I've decided that I'm going to go for pretty much an all-out economy fest. I'm going to do it here, guys. If he does try and rush me, this is the best time for him to do it because I have no money to spend on anything, as well as I am going hardcore pinks right here. So again, best time for him to rush me is right freaking now. But he's got a really solid defense down there. He's got all these Moab Maulers. I really don't have that much. I cannot defend a gigantic BFB's Oh My God rush. I really can't. And I mean, maybe he's just afraid that I'm going to get that ground zero or something like that, which definitely could happen. I could get that ground zero, but I'm spending so much money on my pinks that I don't think I can actually afford it in time to defeat those balloons. So we'll have to see what we're going to do. Again, we're just about at that point where we can spend money and still get money. Yeah, get more economy and still get monies. So he's also going with these pinks against me too, so maybe he's planning on going that late game action right there as well. Oh, I don't think he was setting up pinks before, was he? So we just hit that point. We just hit the point where, as you can tell, my $3,000 is going to keep going up even though I'm spending it. Watch this happen. Before the time runs out, I get that extra money. After every 6 seconds, I basically get more money than I can spend. A few harder level balloons coming out though. Here we got some Rico ceramics and stuff, which obviously I don't have that much balloon popping power. I only have a 4-2 cannon. I only have that monkey ace right there, and that monkey ace is popping most of the ceramics. The 4-2 cannon really is not a good ceramic popping power. The 3-0 boomerang is really not that good of a ceramic popping power. It's all about that monkey ace right now. So he's still going with those pink balloons, but it looks like he actually has a much less economy than me, because I could tell he's getting some spaces in between those pinks. But I'm sending out consistent, constant pinks, so I'm doing a little bit better than he is. So I have an economy advantage at the moment. Do I want to stop and try and do some sort of big rush around level 30? Because that's the level where the Moabs and stuff and the BFBs all get stronger. So that's what I'm probably going to end up doing. I'm going to go for a gigantic rush on level 30 and see if we can take him down with that. We're going to do some sort of mortar exploit for sure. He might do a mortar exploit against me as well, so I might have to do some quick micro action with getting another mortar. But again, I can get a Spectre up, which he will not allow me to get beaten by the camo balloons. Uh-oh. Oh, there it is, the Super Monkey. That is very true. He could go for some sort of technological terror and stuff like that and pop infinite amount of BFBs with that one thing. That is very true. Nobody uses Super Monkeys very often, so a good tower choice on his part. Again, I'd like to do that level 30 rush against him, but I'm going to have to get some really, really good amounts of money here to make sure that I can actually defeat him with that. And I'd like to keep enough defense as well. So I'm actually going to stop with my monies here. I'm going to stop with $5,000, get $5,000 every 6 seconds. By the time it gets to level 30 here, it's going to get a little bit more intense. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to get a Spectre. I'm going to get a Spectre, and I feel like if I get that Spectre up, I can pretty much kill a lot of BFBs and stuff like that. But Moab, oh my god, that's probably going to be the biggest issue for me. So there we go. We got that Spectre up. He's going to pop a lot of those Moabs, as you can tell. He's not that good of a Moab popping power, but all the balloons that pop out, look at that instantaneous explosion of all the ceramics inside. Not instantaneous, but pretty darn close. So again, we're down quite a bit of money. I wonder what his income is. I wonder if he'll tell me if I ask him. And there it is. He's got a Roboplasma, so he's probably going to go for that TT, the Technological Terror. So I got more economy than him, definitely. So maybe he's going to start spending more money on those pinks. Maybe he'll be like, oh my goodness, I need to get more economy up. And he's going to spend all his money and not be able to defend that gigantic rush that I'm going to send on level 30. Rubbing my hands together a little bit. Maybe. So he's like, darn it, oh no. Oh goodness gracious, how am I possibly going to defeat him when he has $2,000 more economy than I do? More inks, I guess. I don't know what that means. Inks. Whatever. Oh, pinks. More pinks, I guess. Alright, it makes sense. So, Roboplasmas, are they good to use in the game? Honestly, if I could tell you yes or no, I would say no. Roboplasmas are not the best thing to use in BTD battles. As you can plainly tell, he's not popping those Moabs that fast compared to Moab Maulers. Moab Maulers are just, 2 Moab Maulers can take down a Moab like instantaneously. Well, this guy really can't. So I have $40,000. Do I want to go for that Mega BFB Rush right now? I could go for that Mega BFB Rush. I'll go with 1 Oh My God, 2 Oh My Gods, and then Mega BFBs. And again, this is pretty much a last-ditch effort attack to win. If I don't win right here, I'm not screwed, but I just kind of want to give up. I don't want to go into this late-game stuff. It just gets boring after this point. We're just going to do the exact same thing, try and mass as many towers as possible. Lag's going to kill one of us. It's not going to be fun. So honestly, I don't care if I lose this game by not winning with this rush. I could go on and play for another 30 minutes and go into the late-game stuff, but it's just not as fun here, guys. It's not as fun. Let's go for this rush. We're going to go for some sort of camo exploit. Here you go, guys. We got one Zone I got in here. One regrow Zone I got in here. I know they're kind of expensive. We just spent a lot of our money here, but our income is basically down to almost nothing right now. And that's also when this BFB is coming out as well. And then we're going to go with some regrow BFBs. We're going to wait just a little while on this. And there's two always going for a rush against me as well. So we will indeed go for a... I need some more balloon popping power. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Strong, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I'm actually going to go for a couple more regrow BFBs, 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 regrow BFBs, and then we're actually going to go with regrow camo ceramics, kind of right in here. They're $2,000 each. Actually, no, we don't even need the regrow aspect to them. We'll just go with the camo ceramics. These guys right here. As you can tell, we just totally destroyed his rush. Just completely destroyed it. He's probably going to save up for some sort of technological terror. As you can tell, these pink camos are actually the biggest issue for him. So I'd really like to start sending out these guys right now. These spaced ceramic things. Okay, let's go for it. Fast cooldown ceramics. There's a lot of money involved in here. And he's going for that mortar right there. That mortar thingamabob is actually helping him out tremendously. But if we can get this these few camo ceramics through his defense, it's just going to be plain amazing. But it's going to be tight here, guys, and that's all my money. So am I going to actually be able to get any of these camo? Oh, he just TT'd me. He technological terrored me. Oh, God, and he's down 10 lives. So, I mean, that helped a little bit, but I still don't think this is actually going to be enough to get through his defense. He's going to get that technological terror back, and he's going to instantaneously kill all these balloons, and just going to be a really, really easy win for him right there. But again, we're both down to 0 economy, so maybe I should get my economy back up. I don't know. I don't know what to do here, guys. There he goes. He just TT'd it, and he's down to quite a few Moabs there, but maybe he'll get another technological terror up in time. And, oh my goodness, this could be very intense here, guys. He's got that Robo Monkey up, but he's going to get those technological terrors up, and those camo balloons are trying to get through. He's got the TT up, and he's going to be able to use that ability in time. There's a lot of balloons trying to get through, and he looks like he actually was able to get that up. He sold his mortar, though, I think. No, there's his mortar. He lost a couple lives, though. Oh, we did! We won! Holy crap, yes! We did it! Go Swa, you are done. Or go Bois, you are done. Very good game indeed. I'm glad I got to play you, bud. We got to 4 rounds, but I really am surprised that I won that game, but he did not get his technological terror up, I think, in time, and we ended up winning it with those regrow ceramics, or I think I won with that rush right there. But that's all I'm going to have for you guys today. This was a 41 to 42 minute commentary. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. As always, please press that little like button if you want to share it with your friends. Just plain amazing. I love when you guys do that. We can get some more subscribers here. We can get our community up just a little bit better. And have a great day.